Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Crochet and Coffee here, and we're back with another short snippet of diamond painting tidbit hacks. That's what we're going to call it, I guess. Something like that. We'll figure out a name for it. In this video, I'm going to give you my five ways to tell the difference between double-sided adhesive and poured glue. So are you ready? This is good for anybody who's new to diamond painting or what have you. So, here we go. How to tell the difference between poured glue and double-sided adhesive. If you have been diamond painting for any amount of time, longer than probably like a month, then you would know which one of these is poured glue and which one is double-sided adhesive. So if you don't know, this is a double-sided adhesive canvas. This is a poured glue canvas. And how can you tell? Just by looking at it, the opaque cover is tip number one. Tip one, if you get a kit that has an opaque cover like this, it's definitely going to be double-sided adhesive. Poured glue canvases may come with an extra slice of the opaque cover, but usually when you get a poured glue canvas, it comes with a clear cover on it so you can see the actual image. Which brings me to number two. With double-sided adhesive, the only way to tell the image is if the canvas has a thumbnail picture. If the canvas does not have a thumbnail picture, you will have to pull back the opaque covers to figure out what exactly the image is. And as you can see, you really can't tell, which brings me to number three. Poured glue, you can actually see the image even without the drills on it. It might be a little fuzzy, but you get the gist of what the picture is supposed to be. With double-sided adhesive, you get a lot of these blank spots and you're not sure exactly what they are. So the picture isn't as clear without the diamonds on it. Also, step 4. Poured glue, the glue doesn't usually exceed too far past the actual image that's printed on the canvas. So here the glue stops right before it hits the legend. And on this side, as you can see, it doesn't go over too far. On the double-sided adhesive, you can see where that glue stops right at the legend. And at the top, it's a little thick too. Which there are ways to cut that down, but you will notice a huge amount of excess for the double-sided adhesive canvases than you would for, say, poured glue. Also in that tip, poured glue is a process where they pour the glue onto the canvas. Double-sided adhesive is a process where they take essentially a piece of double-sided tape and put it on a printed piece of material. So as you can see, I can pick off, I'm going to try to get this up here. Don't worry. If you saw the unboxing of these, I have no intentions on doing this canvas anyway, so it was for experimental purposes. So if you take the glue and you scratch at it, you can bring up that glue. You can tear it off. It is not as durable. Poured glue is very durable. You cannot tear off poured glue like that. Like, you see how it came off? Like, you see how I'm getting the little pieces of the glue to come off? Poured glue won't come off like that. That's another way you can tell. Not that you'll be trying to take the glue off. Also, when you go to open it, sometimes when you go to open double-sided adhesive, the glue will come with it. If it comes with it, all you do, don't rip the piece opaque paper all the way back. You lay it back down and you rub it to get the glue to adhere back to the canvas before pulling it back. Okay? Oh, and in that process of putting the double-sided tape on, you usually can see how many strips of tape they use, because right there is a clear indicator that that's 2 strips of tape that have been used on this canvas. Which brings me to number 5. Number 5 is double-sided adhesive canvases will develop this. This is what you call a river. A river is essentially where the canvas and the glue or the tape come apart, or sometimes divot down into the glue, and where the double-sided adhesive is still sticky. And I already did it with this canvas when I unboxed it the very first time. You take a X-Acto knife and you make a slit in it. You put your opaque cover back down and you rub it. Okay, so right there your canvas is uneven. So what will happen is when you go to put drills down on that piece of canvas right there, what will end up happening is your canvas will, all the drills will lay flat, but there will be a divot right there where your drills are supposed to be, because that glue or that tape had separated from the canvas itself, and I had to smooth it back down, and it smoothed back down like that. You're 99% less likely to get rivers in your poured glue canvases. Now, poured glue canvases will come like this, and every once in a while, you will see wrinkles or something in your canvas. With poured glue, you can take your canvas, roll it backwards, and it won't mess up your picture. It won't mess up the glue. But if I were to try to do that with a double-sided adhesive canvas, I'm not sure if it's going to do it with this one, because this one's been like acclimated to the weather in my house for the longest time. It will start creating other issues in your glue. See how there's more indents in the thing? Double-sided tape is the inferior to, double-sided adhesive is the inferior to poured glue. Poured glue, hands down, is the best type of adhesive that you want on a kit. If you're unsure if a company carries poured glue or double-sided tape, you can always message them and ask, hey, do you carry poured glue or double-sided adhesive? And you usually will tell you. If they don't tell you, it's a sure bet that they probably have double-sided adhesive. So that is my 5 tips for how can you tell double-sided adhesive from poured glue. And like I was saying, you will sometimes see wrinkles in the plastic. And you'll probably sit there and go, oh my gosh, there's bubbles in my double-sided adhesive canvas. It happens with people when they unbox Diamond Art Clubs all the time. They see those ripples in the plastic and they immediately go to, it's a bubble, it's a rivet, there's something wrong with my canvas. When if you just take that 5 seconds and pull that plastic back, you'll see that there's no actual bubbles or anything in your canvas. These canvases are very, very durable with the poured glue on them. Now, these little streaks here, I'm not worried about those, because all I have to do is put this underneath some heavy books or in between my mattress or something, which I can probably just stick it in a book. I can just stick it in a book and flatten it out, and it'll flatten itself out, okay? So look how flattened it out it already is just by me replacing that cover. I did find a way to save your double-sided adhesive canvases, though. I'll put a link up in the eye. If you recover your double-sided adhesive canvas with a piece of clear plastic like this, like if you recycle the clear plastic and put it on your double-sided adhesive canvases, it actually will react. Your canvas will react as if it's poured glue, where you'll be able to roll it backwards without any bubbles or rivets. You can store it and it won't develop any bubbles or rivets. And that was something I discovered like a little bit ago. And again, I'll have something up in the eye for that. So with that said, that was my short little snippet on how to tell, my 5 ways of telling the difference between double-sided adhesive and poured glue. If you have any other ways that you can tell the difference, leave those down in the comment section below. As for the new people that might be joining the channel or watching this video, might need a tip or trick, help me out. Write down whatever you would say is a way to tell the difference between the two. But with that said, I'm also now going to bid you adieu. But not before reminding you that if you're new to the channel and would like to see more random crazy videos just like this one, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. But with that said, folks, thank you so much for watching. I will have more of these short little snippets of videos giving you all kinds of diamond painting hacks. So be looking forward to those, but I now must bid you adieu. But not before reminding you, like I always try to be kind, be courteous, be cool. Bye, guys.